Let's talk about that thing your brain does, replaying conversations over and over again. What if I told you that it's not a flaw or a bug in your system? What if it's actually a sign of a rare strength? Well, we're going to get into that and uncover 6 incredible traits of people who do this and find out what's really going on when your brain hits rewind. Oh, you know the feeling. You're lying in bed, trying to fall asleep, or maybe you're in the middle of work, and boom, your mind is just stuck, replaying some conversation from hours, maybe even days ago. It's like a movie on an endless, frustrating loop. And your brain isn't just playing the highlights, is it? No, it zooms in on the tiniest details. That one awkward thing you said, the perfect comeback you thought of way too late, or you just keep dissecting the look on their face, trying to figure out what they really meant by it.
In our first instinct, right? It's to get annoyed with ourselves. We call it overthinking, we blame it on social anxiety. We basically treat it like a glitch that we desperately need to patch.
But here's where we're going to flip this script. What if that's totally the wrong way to look at it? What if that mental echo isn't a problem at all, but a sign of something way, way deeper going on? So look at this. This one little shift in perspective changes everything. The common view is, oh, I'm just anxious. But the reality, it could just be the signature of a mind that is actively processing really important information.
Okay, so let's get into the why behind this. Instead of thinking your brain is broken, I want you to imagine it's a super sophisticated social analyst. Seriously, it's not just looping for no reason, it's flagging conversations as important data that it needs to review.
And there's actually a name for this whole thing, social data processing. Your brain isn't just replaying the audio, it's running a full-on analysis. It's digging for hidden meanings, searching for patterns, and basically trying to upgrade its own social software for the next time. And this process has a crystal clear 3-step mission. First, it analyzes all the raw data, the words, the tone, body language, the whole shebang. Step 2, it works to uncover what wasn't said out loud, the subtext. And finally, and this is the most important part, it uses all of that to make you a better communicator, to help you build stronger connections next time. It's a learning tool. So, okay, if your brain is doing all this amazing work in the background, what does that say about you? Well, as it turns out, this habit doesn't just happen to everybody. It actually points to some genuinely rare and pretty awesome personality traits. There are 6 of them, in fact, and I have a feeling that once you hear them, it might just completely change how you feel about this whole thing. All right, here they are. First, high self-awareness. You're actually looking at your own behavior and your impact. Then there's deep emotional processing. You're not someone who just skims the surface of feelings. You really dive in. Next up, empathetic insight. You are genuinely trying to see things from their side. It also shows you have a drive to understand all the subtle details, a real desire to be a better communicator, and last but not least, conscientiousness in relationships. You care. You care enough to do the work. Now, knowing all this isn't just some cool trivia. It's genuinely empowering. It means you can stop fighting this part of your brain and actually start working with it. You can take all that deep thinking and turn it directly into action. I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it just nails the whole idea. Your echoing mind isn't a glitch in your programming. It's a finely tuned instrument, and its whole purpose is to help you understand. So the next time you catch your mind replaying a scene, the mission changes. It's not about trying to shut it off anymore. The goal is to lean in, get curious, and listen. Just ask yourself, okay, brain, what are we trying to figure out here? What's the lesson you're trying to show me? And that's really the big takeaway. This simple shift turns a frustrating, anxious habit into a powerful tool for insight. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you know this isn't a flaw, but a feature, what will you listen for in the replay?